philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The U.S. economy continues to be strong. Demand for our products continues to be strong. Our markets continue to grow. Consumption continues to grow.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
And what a lie that is. Welcome, Phil's Gang. You know, every time I hear that, it drives me nuts. How strong the economy is. Don't they do any research, these people? I mean, what the hell? Do some research. How can you have a strong economy when our national debt is $31 trillion? So we are increasing more debt than goods we produce. When your debt is growing faster than the goods you produce. And when you have an inverted yield curve, that tells you you're in deep, deep trouble. Subsidies. We've been on subsidies for how long? 13 years. I mean, when you were on these stimulus programs, these subsidies programs, the QE programs, that's like having a person having stage 4 cancer, or the economy has stage 4 cancer. They just lie. It's amazing. If you have a country that has a negative net worth of $20 trillion, it loses $1.2 trillion, but the economy's still strong. Did we get all the numbers the other day about the consumer? He's really hurting. My God, what's wrong with these people? I mean, again, they can't be looking at their numbers. It's just unbelievable. I mean, the headwinds we have are just terrible. Our national debt. I mean, you go on and on and on. I'm not going to do that, but I mean, what he's saying is just stupid. But, you know, I want to talk a little bit today about the hypocrisy. Over the weekend, I was reading about all this green energy. And when you really get into it, boy, that's a real, what a game that is. That's corporate welfare at its worst. Every congressman is involved with green energy. Every the vice president, his son is involved with 5 different companies involved with energy. Which, when he was vice president with this green energy, that he gave subsidies to these companies, like one in Spain, for example. And all this is a big hand. You get all this money and you put it in your pocket. It doesn't work. This green energy just doesn't work. For decades, it hasn't worked. 30 years of all these handouts, these subsidies, wind and solar, still we account for less than 8% of that total energy production. Unbelievable. That's it. And we're giving these subsidies. What are they, nuts? Green energy. So Americans are having a real problem right now with inflation. Their disposable income is really in bad shape. And yet we're subsidizing countries and companies with the solar and wind. Subsidize solar and wind. It doesn't make any sense. Solar and wind are not cost competitive. Everything I read this weekend, they're not cost competitive. Why are we even doing it? $168 billion we're printing. So these companies, these solar companies and these wind farms can be alive. If we took that $168 billion, they'd be all bankrupt. So what the hell are we doing? Germany finally figured it out and got rid of it. No more subsidies. Waste of money. The Center for Energy Commerce at Texas Tech University said it costs close to $150 per megawatt hour. And they went on to say, without these subsidies, they can't make it. All these subsidies do is mask the true cost so that we don't know what the real cost is. And think about you and I as taxpayers. We're paying twice for this crap. We pay once through our monthly electric bill that we pay, all right? And then we pay a second time through taxes, our taxes, that finance these crappy subsidies that are insane. Which without, they wouldn't be in business. Now, here's one of the things I researched that was really interesting. Hunter Biden, I guess when he flies around with his father, he meets all these different people and connections. And do you know that I can't believe that Obama hasn't got some of this money? When he was in vice president, the Obama-Biden administration put together something like, I think it was, I don't know the amount, but 84% of this total clean energy grants. They put together these green energy grants. They made them available, right? 84% went to wealthy friends of Hunter, foreign friends. I'll give you an example. A Spanish utility company has an annual revenue of $33 billion. And these people are still getting this money today after they're out of office. And so the Spanish company kept getting from you and I $2.2 billion a year in subsidies. Now wait, this is a $33 billion company. That equals about 6.7% of that revenue. Why are we paying a foreign company, a Spanish company, a friend of Hunter? Why are we printing money, this $2.2 billion? And remember, every time we increase our printing of money, our money supply, remember what happens? Inflation. Inflation increases. Now that's one. There's 5 companies. And before they got out of office, Obama and Biden, they made it permanent for these 5 companies. So here they said, hey, we got for America, we got all these grants, clean energy grants. They took 84% of them and gave it to friends of Hunter. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, man, it's just insane. But the other thing that gets me with this green energy, do you remember when they sat there and they pointed to these gas stations? Well, we're getting gouged. We're getting gouged. Look at these. Remember AOC But remember, she got she was out there shaking her finger at the that oil company on. It was a little, I don't know, it was a 7-Eleven or something. She's shaking her finger at it. It's these oil companies. They're gouging customers. Well, what the hell? What nerve? They've been gouging us for 30 years. These handouts, this wind and solar handouts, this billions and billions we're spending. It's killing us. And it doesn't even pay for itself. But they could wag their finger at the oil company. Look how they're gouging. What do you think you're doing to us? Much worse. You're gouging us. $168 billion a year. That's just insane, isn't it? So this morning and today, please, I'm going to go over these numbers with you. Do not listen to the nonsense of the fake business news network that big tech stocks are in their way, that everybody's shifting out of value stocks into growth stocks again. And you all got to jump into these big tech stocks. Really? Well, we'll go over some of these tech stocks when we get back. This is nuts. Just nuts. And everybody, again, jump into Apple and Microsoft, and they're all going to get hurt again. They have no idea what's going on. I'll tell you exactly what's going on when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value? good information, be on the right side of the market. Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We're still putting 162 million tons into it every single day, and the accumulated amount is now trapping as much extra heat as would be released by 600,000 Hiroshima-class atomic bombs exploding every single day on the Earth. That's what's boiling the oceans, creating these atmospheric rivers and the rain bombs, and sucking the moisture out of the land and creating the...
Boy, and this is what there he is, Al Gore. I mean, this guy's lost his mind, okay? Rain bomb. What the hell's a rain bomb? This whole Green Deal is a fraud. The people who are making a fortune are these wind farms, solar farms, all these guys, because they know somebody in Congress and somebody knows somebody, and they get these grants and they make a fortune. That's what this whole thing is, a scam. For God's sakes. Decades have gone by, and they can't pay for themselves. Solar? No, I mean, anybody would want a cleaner environment, but at what cost does it come? I think we've cleaned this environment up a great deal in the last 20, 25 years. But you don't want to slap on the people who are having trouble right now. They're going to the gas pump. They're suffering at the gas pump. They're suffering with groceries. And now you want to slap on them more money? Remember, here's what no one gets. Every time Congress spends money and they increase the money supply, remember what that does? It creates inflation. When they spend, that creates inflation. You have too much money in the system. Too much money chasing too few goods because we don't produce anything. When our debt is going up faster than we produce goods, and we keep producing and printing money, all this crazy stuff, that leads to too much money chasing too few goods, and Congress loves it. They don't care. Congress wants inflation. Nobody believes that, but they do, to monetize the debt. You know, we're talking this morning with my gang members about the housing. Remember I told you housing is going to be a big deal. Housing crash. Okay, it probably even is going to dwarf the stock market crash. People are saying, oh, there's no big deal with housing. Are you kidding? Does anybody know what's going on with housing? Is anybody looking at it? And we're going to have some great opportunities to short the builder stocks. And I told my members, just like the last time when the housing market crashed. Remember, the builder stocks, if you go look at them, they're all up. Okay, they're up. They're not crashing yet. You can't short them yet. It's like a delay with them. But just like when we bought our oil, nobody wanted oil, right? We bought it. And our oil, we got our gains up to, 35-40%. You always buy when nobody wants it, okay? And just like our gold, nobody wanted gold. Everybody's laughing, gold, gold, gold. That's when we had that big rally in the dollar, remember? From October 2021, I think it was, right up to the end of 2020. Let's see, I think it was April or March 2021, all the way up to the beginning of 2022. Keep forgetting about 2023. But and then gold, the dollar started to collapse because, again, the bond market started to go up. That's why I always got to watch the bond market. So yields came down, the dollar came down. And I said, let's buy AU. Boom, 68% gain. We've been in AU since November 8th. Had everybody buy AU November, and nobody wanted it at 13.35. We're now up about 68%. AUI, another one we bought November 8th, $5.12. And on November 9th, we bought GDX. And GDX is up about, I think GDX is up about 24%. That's when you buy stocks when nobody wants them. Now let's talk about the tech stocks. Everybody's saying, oh, this is it. Go buy tech stock, buy tech stock. No. We started to buy them when nobody wanted it because I knew we were going to have a big short covering rally. The first one we bought was AVGO, Broadcom. And we bought that on November 10th. November 10th we bought that. We still have it today. AVG, that's up about 16%. But this is a short covering rally. It's going to make new lows again. Don't listen to these people telling you buying the dip. We bought when nobody wanted these stocks. And another one we bought was Meta. We bought that December 29th. I gave these stocks to all my members, Meta. And we bought that December 29th. And we did in Meta, we're up something like 24%, 18%, sorry. And then we had NVIDIA. We bought that on January 6th. We bought, one day I said buy NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google. I said just buy one of them. And they're all on January 6th. I said you buy one, two, no more than two. And so our NVIDIA's up 29%, Microsoft's up 10%, Apple's up 12%, Amazon's up 18%, our Google's up 18%. And we did fantastic with those, but nobody wanted them. Now we're going to get ready to short these again while everybody's jumping in to buy them. This is what happens. They don't tell you, these fake business networks don't tell you to go in and buy. They tell you to buy in a dip when you shouldn't be buying on the dip. When nobody wants these stocks, you never hear them say, go in and start buying. We always buy when nobody wants them. We use stops. And we always start out what we call scout, small amount of shares, till we see the momentum build and the volume build, for God's sakes. So that's why, again, our tech stocks since November of 2022 and our big tech stocks, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google, January 6th, perfect time to buy them. But don't be buying them now. I mean, why would you buy NVIDIA when it's up 29%? Why would you buy Microsoft up 10%? Or why would you buy Amazon? It's up 18, or Google up 18. You already missed them. You missed them. And because remember, when you have a big downtrend in the NASDAQ, remember the NASDAQ was down 38%. It's only come off the bottom, I think about, 12%? Something like that. Not even that, is it? NASDAQ, just, I mean, it's hardly at all moved from that 38%. I'll give you the number when I get back. But these things are going to get worse. And you watch what the housing market does. It's going to really take this economy down big time, and the market. We'll be right back after this break. Join my gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, you can listen to my show on my podcast. Okay, we podcast this show on YouTube, Rumble, Apple, and Facebook. So you can listen to it. Now, also remember, every day, go to my YouTube channel. It's free. And every day, I put up these segments. Tell you what the market's going to do, what I think is going to happen to the market. By the way, talking about that, I got this funny feeling, okay, that when we get through this earnings season, which is going to be horrible, remember what I always tell you, always buy the spiders when earnings season starts. Always buy the spider. Usually we're always in them anyways, but for example, we started to buy the spiders. It was around $383 when they started to break out right before the earnings season. And now it's at $399. So we went from $383 to $399. So we got 4%. Okay, we don't put a lot of money on it, okay, until it breaks out and runs. But my point is, if you get in the spiders right couple of days before earnings season, before they have the first bank, okay, announcement, you always make money because they always rig the market to go up for earnings season, especially now with the tech stocks. Now think about the tech stocks. And I told you, remember in the tech stocks, and this was months ago, I said on tech stocks right here, we're going to start buying some tech stocks because we're going to start getting a lot of short covering. That's right, because we had a big, the market, think about it, the NASDAQ went down 38%. It's only 11% off the bottom. That's why we're going to go much lower. Remember, all these other rallies that stopped and went down. Remember, I talk about them all the time. The rally that we had in 2018, the rally we had in 2020, when they dropped 20, 25%, boom, one went up 150, one went up 54%, the other one went up 123% because they had QE. The stock market went up 1,200% on the NASDAQ because of QE. 600 in the S&P because of QE, but that stopped. So please tell me, how is this NASDAQ, this market, NASDAQ, these stocks going up? This is the new beginning. No, it's not. See, if you know how to invest properly, and if you're with us, you'd be making money on the tech stocks and now taking profit as everybody's getting in. Matter of fact, we just sent out an alert for our members to take profit on, which was it? Tesla. On Tesla, nobody wanted Tesla. No, who wanted Tesla? Nobody. When we bought it, nobody wanted Tesla. So we got into Tesla. It was around about $121.80. And I think that was somewhere around January 9th, something like that. And we got a 17% return. So I told them today, sell into this rally now because we're going into what they call the 50-day moving average. There's a lot of sellers there. If it breaks above it, we can continue. And all these other stocks that we're doing so well with, okay, it's time again to take profits on a lot of these. Take for example, Apple. We've done terrific with Apple. And if you look at it, but it's only short covering. It's not an investment. When we bought that on January 6th, it was at 126.12. Now it's 140.61. So that means on Apple, we're up right now, okay, about 12%. Why wouldn't I take profits on Apple? Because I know that this is a short rally covering. That's all it is. Because why? Why do we know that? Well, look at the volume. You don't have institutions buying. They're not going to buy these stocks. Do you know how overpriced these stocks are? Are you nuts? These stocks are so overpriced. All short covering is, let's say I sold short a stock that was at 150, and it drops down to, let's say, 140. Now, I made quite a bit of money, but I can't make that money. I can't get my money out and put it in my pocket till I buy the stock. So remember how shorting works. I'm going to say to my broker, hey, I want to sell short the stock at 150. Do you have the shares, or do you have to go borrow the shares? Whatever you got to do, get it for me at 150. So let's say he goes to a client and he borrows it. The client says, "Oh no, I think it's going to go up from 150." Well, I say, "I think it's going to go down." So he'll loan me the shares, and then when it goes from 150 down to one whatever, say 100 for example, goes down to 100. I made the difference. He lost, but I have to buy it from him. And when I buy it from him, the stocks go up. And the next guy that was shorting, he made money shorting. He's got to buy the stock. See, that's what everybody's doing. Everybody who's shorted has to buy the stock to cash in. But people don't understand that. So they think, and CNBC and the rest of them, they know they can screw you. They know they can make money by telling you, hey, buy in a dip, buy in a dip. There we go again. Look. This market, you got to understand, this market is in the worst shape, and what's really going to take this market down huge is going to be the housing market. Look, you can't keep doing what they're doing. They're printing all of this money, okay, for all these different programs. They've already printed money for the American Rescue Plan. How about the $15 billion for the Green Energy Bill, which was nothing but a socialist bill? I mean, all the money they printed for these different bills, and they're still printing money. At some point, see, this is why they got to take the printing machine away. Or you got to get back to for every $1 they print, you got to have $1 worth of gold. Because the more they print money, okay, the more they borrow money. When they borrow money, that's debt. You got to pay that debt. When you first borrow money, you go spend it. But now you got the debt. You got to pay the debt back, right? Well, unfortunately, we can't do what the government does. They can go buy the debt. They can go buy their own debt, print money, and buy the debt. You and I can't print money to buy our own debt. And that's what they do. But every time they print money to buy their debt, that's inflationary. And between all the different programs they have, and I mean, spending. You talk about spending going wild. Remember the first $5 trillion stimulus bill? That was a country that was on life support, for God's sakes. But going back to this housing crash, remember I warned you about this housing crash. I mean, the housing debt is huge. It's huge. And the builders right now, imagine they're losing nearly 70% of their contracts. People just walking away, leaving the deposits, walking. We never had anything like that ever. Not even during the worst of the crash we had back in, 2006, I guess. And so this is far worse than the subprime. And I told you it would be. So you got to know how to sell short the builder stocks, and that's what we're looking at, right? Matter of fact, we just shorted our first builder stock this morning. We shorted it. Now we bought I think it was Toll Brothers. Yeah, Toll Brothers around $45 and some change, and we bought that. I think where did we buy that? 45. I think it was right. Yeah, it was right around November 17th. And now it's up around 55.90. So what's that? Well, that's 45 to 55. So that's a 22% return we have on Toll Brothers. All right. But now what we're going to do is we're looking to sell it short. But we're not going to go in with 1,000 shares or 500 shares. We're waiting for a pattern to show up. Right now we got a head and shoulders pattern. And what we're doing is waiting. I want to see the stock go from the high where it was around 57. I want to see it go down to about 52. Stop. And then head back up and try to get to that 57 again. But fail. That's a lower high. And I want to see more volume, selling volume on the way up than yes. I want to see more selling volume on the way down than buying volume on the way up. If I see light buying volume on the way up and heavier selling volume on the way down, I got a beautiful pattern that will tell me to sell short, and we'll make a nice return on these. And if they go higher, we'll add to our position. That's all. We'll be right back after this.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You want
want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com. philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. You know, we have what we call our Pro 2 color-coded chart. And whatever platform you use, okay, for your trades, you can use this Pro 2. It works. It tells you, and it's never wrong, if money's going out of the stock you just bought. So if you buy a stock today, and all of a sudden 2 days from now, it's going up, all of a sudden it'll turn yellow, and it'll warn you. Then it'll turn red, and so you'll be able to get out in time. But better yet, short the stock. So if you buy a stock at $30, all of a sudden it's 35, it turns yellow. You know it's going to go the other way. It gives you time to get out, switch your position, and short it. It works. Now, you don't have to pay to see it. Just go to my website, philsgang.com, and right on my homepage, it says how the Pro 2 works. So you should try that. And right next to it, if you want to join the gang, it's 10 days free. Just right next to it, click on where it says Get Started. So just go to my homepage, or again, the Pro 2 color-coded chart. It says how it works. And it's got the videos, and you're going to say, wow, this thing really works, doesn't it? And go to philsgang.com, okay, to my homepage, all right? Also, remember my podcast, my radio show podcast, okay? YouTube, Rumble, Apple, Facebook. All right. So, again, remember, the market always does what it's supposed to do, but never when it's supposed to do it. And every morning when you wake up, okay, and then you go to start your trading, remember, get rid of your opinion. Don't have an opinion going into the market. And the market only works for you if you're depending on one thing, okay, flow of money. There's enough garbage that if you listen to, here, let me give you a typical garbage right here. This is just garbage.
I had a real busy day today. I spent all day hunting the bears. Yeah, the ones who scared so many people out.
This is the same guy who said on December 20th, this is it. Start buying everything. Everything's going to go up. Everything's going to go up. How'd that work out? So, again, these guys that you listen to on TV, I know because they're on TV, you think they know what they're doing, okay? Most of them don't, because you can't trust them. I mean, some are pretty intelligent guys. They're probably good traders, but their job is not to help you. Their job is to take care of their advertisers, get you to go buy something. The only way they get you to go buy something is by telling you how the economy continues to be strong.
The U.S. economy continues to be strong.
See, total lie. And even the guys in Davos said this.
It's certainly going to be a slowdown. We basically have a mild recession predicted starting mid this year.
So who's telling the truth? Who's telling the truth? The volume on your chart. But you don't have an indicator that tells you if you got enough buying coming in or you got enough selling coming in to sell short. But we do with our Pro 2, and it's free. Just go take a look at it. You can use it for 10 days. Use it for 10 days. But when you hear, this is just crazy.
No, Kerry made the point that it's undeniable that the economy is slowing.
Okay, I don't see that.
You see, who do you believe?
So we think the small businesses are generally in good shape.
No, they're not. Small businesses are in horrible shape. Ask any small businessman. He'll tell you that. He can't get lines of credit. It's impossible dealing with these banks, these lines of credit. Unbelievable. Talking about that, I had to bring a friend of mine to Sarasota Memorial Hospital. And I brought it to the emergency room at 4:45 on a Friday night. Sarasota Memorial, that's the last place you want to go to an emergency room. It is awful, terrible. We sat there for 9 hours to 3 o'clock in the morning. We're trying to get a prescription. 9 hours. And at the same time, I said, can't you give this person some fluid? Because they thought, that she had a mild heart attack. So I said, and the doctor said, well, he's got some, probably this, we got to give him a prescription where you have this, they put this fluid in, I don't know, it goes around the heart or whatever. Oh, we don't have any drip bags. Drip bags? You don't have a drip bag? And nobody gave a damn. This one woman, so again, Sarasota, emergency, it's a joke. I mean, a joke and a half. Sarasota Memorial. And this one woman, her arm was broke. I mean, broke. I mean, it's going the opposite way. You could see the bone coming out. She was there 8 hours. Nobody attended to her. And I went to the nurse. I said, can't you at least give her an aspirin or some doctor a painkiller or something? For God's sake, she's suffering. So they gave her this dirty pillow to put her arm on. It's like a third world country, Sarasota Memorial. They don't give a damn. So they had to find this name, my friend's name, and so I leaned over and trying to spell it for the assistant that was there or whatever. And this one woman comes behind me. You can't do that. You can't look at that. That's against the law. That's against the law. You can't see those names. I said, lady, I don't give a damn about your names. I'm trying to help her to find the name of this gentleman I have here. And can you, this is, they had like 75 people in that room. Nobody's taking care of any of them. They're there. And know what they say to you? If you get up to leave, then you got to start all over again. Isn't that unbelievable? Sarasota Memorial is supposed to be the best in the country. Well, maybe the hospital is overall, but their emergency room is a joke. Just the last place you want to go. I'm telling you. So if you're in Sarasota and you're visiting you better find another walk-in clinic or have something, okay, if you need it. But these people were just brutal. I mean, just brutal. And they didn't give a damn. I mean, it's like a little club down there, like a clubhouse. Just unbelievable. And what I found out is the doctors have no say. None. They can't get you a room. They can't. The doctors in the hospital are each other's throats all the time. It's like two different things going on. So in other words, if your doctor can't help you. It's awful. So again, if you're Sarasota Hospital, Memorial Hospital, avoid it like a plague if you go into the emergency room. There's some walk-in clinics. I think there's another one up on Fruitville, but anyways, it was awful. I mean, today, a hospital like that don't have a drip bag? Give me a break. Anyways, okay, so listen, please, go to my site, philsgang.com, and I am telling you, I told you to buy the spiders going into this earnings season. Was I right? Yes. I told you, okay, to buy the tech stocks when nobody wanted them. There's going to be a big short covering rally in tech stocks. I told you that. And we started to buy the tech stocks in November, December, and then January 6th, we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Because I knew there'd be a short covering. Now, stop listening to them telling you that now everybody's going to get out of value stocks and they're going to go back to growth stocks. That's not going to happen. It's impossible. The only way that would happen if they turn around and they may do something stupid and say, we're going to go back to zero rates and stock buybacks. Yeah, then the market's going to go up 1,000 points a day. But there won't be any country left. I mean, a loaf of bread would be $42. I mean, these people are insane. Join my gang tonight, philsgang.com, and go look at the Pro 2 color-coded chart that's never wrong. Tells you when to buy and when to sell. Go to my homepage where it says how Pro 2 works. And then join my gang free for 10 days.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.